This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Great to have you along, UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Judicials about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Buffalo's offense takes the field to start this game off. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Just feeds the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an... Oh, he's got some space! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense will get the ball for the first time. On the option. He'll toss it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And as a defense, you can practice the option all week, but seeing it live on this first drive, it's really hard to stop. A lot of success early. Let's see if this defense can settle in.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Come on, set.
Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Judicials decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. He's got 50 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Brown wants to pass. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Finds a tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
And the Bulls will try to pick it up on 4th down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Quarterback will keep it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The short hands, it's Davis. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Okay, ready?
And that's a 1st down.
We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Brown will throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. On the run, it's O'Neal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The Judicials send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
What a break. I tell you what, the returner caught a huge break. That football getting on the deck with all that speed on the field where he was able to go recover it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Caught over the middle. It's Daly. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Bulls are threatening. 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Jackrabbit.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They can make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they... Touchdown, Buffalo! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Chanticleers are within striking distance, but time is not on their side. They had better solve this riddle and fast. They're up by 4 over Coastal Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
Turning it on! Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground with the back.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. He'll pitch it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Off play action on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
And the Bulls will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half. So now...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
In the 2nd half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Working that left side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Davis. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Rides the back on the option to give. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Runs through a tackle. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Bulls.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 21 over the Gloopers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a crease. It's O'Neal. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Brown wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. The spin, still on his feet. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Gets the back moving. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Brown will throw it. They've got the screen set up. Inside the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10.
Is another first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Buffalo.
And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. And the returner goes down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
By the receiver.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. That last incompletion, I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something. I don't even know if they believe they can get it done. It just feels obligatory, guys, at this point. Let's just throw it up and see if something good can happen.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not...
Oh, it's a fumble! bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Give to the big fullback.
The ball carried by the fullback. Sackers made at the 39.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground. That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the outside. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. First down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch on the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by a field goal over Coastal Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. Release to the back. That's caught. It's made. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. There's a live football. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position.
Easy.
And off to Jones. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's low. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Judicials will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
Let's go.
Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on the line.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.